Hi everybody, welcome to our first summer reading program in the PIXLab. I'm super excited. This summer we are celebrating Tales for Tales, and that means that we're celebrating animals of all kinds. One of my favorite things about animals is how cute and cuddly they are, and my pets that I have at home. And what better way to honor the pets that we have at home than by making a cute little picture frame that we can celebrate with them. So in the end, you're going to have this cute little frame. You can see these are my cats here. Got a little fluffy one and a little itty-bitty kitty. And they're adorable. And so we're going to make a picture frame to put their picture in. All right. So the things that you should have in your kit, you should have, here are your picture frame pieces. You should have a front. You should have two little pieces. These are going to be the legs. You should have one of these that is kind of like a big open C. And one of these that is a solid piece. Also in your kit, you're going to have some glue. You should have two paintbrushes, one skinny and one a little bit bigger. And then you should also have some paint and a paint strip that looks similar to this. Your colors might be a little bit different. I'm going to be using just a paint palette to save on some paint, but you will have a paint strip in your bucket. I'm going to be also using some clamps. Those will not included in your kit, but if you want to use something similar, you can use clothespins, or I got these at the Dollar Tree, and you get 6 of them for $1, and they're just in the craft section. They're called little craft clamps, and they're pretty handy. And then of course you're going to need a thing of water to go with your paint. All right, now that we've identified all of the pieces that are in our kit, we are going to start with the fun part, and that is, of course, painting. Like I mentioned, you're going to get this strip of paint. It's going to have a variety of colors, but it's not going to have every single color that you might want. So you might have to do a little bit of mixing or adding in some of your own paint to get the color that you want. I'm going to start with my bigger brush here, and the color that I'm selecting to do my bulk of the frame in, that's what I'm going to choose, and then I'm just going to start painting. So there's a lot of, you can really do whatever you want with these frames. I'm going to keep it simple for this video, but you can add stripes, polka dots, you can go into detail and add some little dog bones, you can add the names of your pets. Last summer when I did the Imagine frame, I did some ombre going on the sides. There's really, you can do whatever it is that you want to do with these frames. All right, so if you want, you can paint your words the same color. I am going to paint them a different color. I want a yellow, but I don't want a bright yellow, so I'm going to mix it with some white and make it more of a pastel. Which, if you don't know anything about mixing, you always want to take your darker color and mix it into your lighter color. So we're going to take a spoonful of the yellow and mix it into the white. Another key thing when you're mixing is it's really hard to mix up the same shade twice. So make sure that you are mixing enough that will cover whatever area it is. So now I'm just going to go in here and paint the letters. All right, now that I've got mine painted, I'm going to let it sit and dry for just a couple of minutes, and then we are going to start assembling. All right, now that we have our front looking the way that we want it to, nice and beautiful, we're going to assemble it together so that it actually stands up and will hold your picture. So you're going to start with this front piece and you're going to lay it face down. And then you're going to take this piece right here and you're going to line it up and glue it right here. So you're going to line it up so that the edges line up together. See? And then you're going to put a little bit of glue down and secure it to the frame. If you participated in our events last summer, this frame will look a little bit familiar. This is the same frame setup that we did for the Imagine frame, picture frames. I just changed it so that it is for a pet instead of the other way, instead of, well, for whatever you put in it. All right, so if you have something like these craft clamps, this is where I would put them on here to secure it down while it's drying. You could also use clothespins, or like I said, you can get these from the Dollar Tree for only $1 for a set of 6. Or you can just maybe set something heavy on it too, or let it dry on its own. This craft glue dries pretty quickly. All right, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add a little bit of glue on the inside of these holes here. And then you're going to take a look at your legs. So you're going to have a thicker end on the bottom and then the skinny side over off to the side. And you're going to put the skinny side into the frame. And this is going to be our legs. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to insert it right here. And then this will be our legs. And then we're just going to want to let this dry a little bit. This back piece, this is going to be our final piece that we add on here. And you can see that there's some little notches down at the bottom. And those are just going to fit snugly onto the legs. So You're going to put a little bit of glue here on top of this frame, and then you're going to fit this guy on there and then clip it so that they are secure, or lay it down flat so that gravity does most of the work, and then let it dry. Once it's done drying, you will see your frame is complete. And all you have to do is print off your favorite picture of your pet. It's kind of an odd size. I used a 5x7 picture and then just trimmed it down a little bit. A 4x6 is going to be a little bit too small, so I would go with the 5x7 and then just trim it down to fit into your frame. And that's it. You're done. You have a cute little frame for all of your spoiled little pets, whatever they might be, and you can sit there and enjoy the frame all year round. Thank you guys for joining us today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.